Welcome back to part 2. We just completed 4 further manoeuvres and you rejoin us from our pedal turn at crowd right. Once straight and level, the crewman calls moving, which the pilot acknowledges. The crewman's now unclipped his harness and moves from the front to the rear of the aircraft. Before the next manoeuvre starts, the crewman must reattach his harness and call secure before braking right into the low level 360. During the turn, the crewman is clock coding to crowd centre and the co-pilot is talking about the angular bank and height above the ground. As we approach crowd centre, the pilot will now decelerate the aircraft and at 80 knots simultaneously roll the aircraft right and pitch the nose down to stop the aircraft on a sixpence. It's time for the crewman to hold on. I now lower the ramp as the pilots turn away to face the crowd. With the pilots now facing directly away, I get the best view in the house and I see tens of thousands of people waving back at me. This is by far the most enjoyable part of the display for any crewman.
At the end of the sideways trawl, the crewman's got a limited amount of time to raise the ramp, put the hand away, get to the front of the aircraft and reclip for the next manoeuvre, which is the Gorney spiral climb. Here you can see me rotating the aircraft through 540 degrees whilst climbing vertically over the same point of the ground to a height of about 800 feet. With about 45 degrees to go to the end of the turn, the co-pilot calls it, and then I gently nose the aircraft down 30 degrees below the horizon and then start a gentle left-hand turn to reposition for the next manoeuvre.
During descent, the pilot is unsighted on his roller feature, which is crowd centre. This means that the crewman and co-pilot are both having to talk the pilot's eyes onto the crowd during the left-hand turn. At the end of the turn, the aircraft will be positioned 45 degrees onto the A-axis, where we will be running into crowd centre, which will lead in to the 45-degree breakaway. As the aircraft brakes right, this is where you will hear the famous blade sound. Thanks for watching part 2 and tune back in for part 3 coming up soon. We hope you enjoyed it and please carry on following us on social media.